I cut out refined sugar for 30 days and the results blew my mind. Welcome into Gut Instincts. My name is Julia Warter. I am a health and wellness content creator, and I talk about digestive health because I personally have IBS. I used to have an enlarged liver. I had gallbladder issues. So I just thought, you know what? It's probably time to cut out sugar and see how this goes. Refined sugar has a very, very negative impact on gut health. It can create more issues with things like parasites or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. And I wanted to just see what would happen if for 30 days I removed refined sugar, and I wanted to see how I would feel. This is a very honest review. I will share my experience for each week, how I felt through the withdrawal symptoms, and then how I feel today. But stick around because the results at the end were really the most profound for me. And very quickly, because I know I will get this question, my diet during this time was 3 meals per day, whole food based eating. So I would have fruit. Fruit is not considered a refined sugar, but there was no processed sugar. I didn't even have honey or maple syrup or anything like that during this time, and I did not do artificial sweeteners because I really wanted to give my gut a break and eat as healthy and whole as possible. Week 1 was not my favorite week. Let's just say that. I felt irritable. And at 3 p.m., I felt like I needed to take a nap. I was exhausted, very moody, not sleeping great, kind of actually some muscle pain and like joint pain during that time. I just felt just really tired and cranky is how I would describe the first week, with a lot of energy crashes. I always tell people stick around for the second week because after the second week, things just seem to just kind of turn a corner. I had increased energy during this time. I just felt like, in the afternoons, instead of having this crash, I would just go for a walk to just like get my body moving. My skin really started looking more dewy and glowing than it had been. The sugar, I noticed, would make my skin very dull and kind of like lackluster. And probably in weeks 2 to 3 was really when I noticed a difference in my sleep. So I noticed that I was sleeping much more deeply and I was having dreams, which was really interesting. I've heard that refined sugar can really disrupt sleep. So I was just sleeping really well and I woke up feeling well rested, and that was really nice. Okay, but this was the craziest thing to me. After 30 days, I noticed that my clothes were fitting better, my pants were fitting. I just felt like I had had a lot of inflammation. When I got on the scale after 30 days, I had lost 7 pounds just by removing refined sugar. As somebody who has struggled with emotional eating, I know I've shared a bit about the loss of my father, and I had been eating a lot more processed foods than I was typically used to, more refined sugar, and just by removing the refined sugar, the weight melted off my body. I felt so much more energetic, my skin was glowing, and I honestly, I still haven't picked the sugar back up. And I was so excited I created a guide because I wanted this to be available to everyone. At the end of the 30 days, I put together the 14-day sugar detox, which has 14 days, it's actually more than 14 days, of healthy recipes, grocery shopping lists, how I was building my plate during this time because I didn't want to be hungry. So I was prioritizing protein, healthy carbohydrates, healthy fats, and fiber with every single meal. The best thing about the 14-day sugar detox is that if you love your results after 14 days, which you're going to, you can just do it all over again for another 14 days because there's so many recipes, you could just keep reusing it. I have that all linked in the description, so if you want to check it out, you can. But before you go, the last thing I ask is just please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please comment on it. Your engagement helps grow my account so much, and I love what I do and I want to keep doing it. So I hope you all have a beautiful day, refined sugar free. And if you're willing to do this, or if you think you might try it, please comment below. Thanks for being here, and come back soon to Gut Instincts.